I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Let's look at my hand. It is not so great. Let's see, what did they qualify with? Legacy Showcase Challenge Ores of Stoneblade. What a deck. Since then, Legacy prelims on everything. Alright, it doesn't matter. Opponent leads on 7. I probably keep this. I have 4 lands, which is a lot. Dark Ritual. If I draw a Reanimation, it's a turn 1 attempt. I have a Looting to dig towards something fine. I think game 1 it's a keep, albeit not an exquisite one. Mishra's Bubble. Underground Sea, Mishra's Bubble. Pass. Check my top card. See a Thoughtseize. If I Thoughtseize, there's a chance I get dazed. If I loot on turn 2, looting is gonna be worse. Getting looting dazed should be better than getting Thoughtseize dazed at this point. Maybe fetching a Badlands is okay, but probably losing a life point is overall worse. I think I'll go looting, Badlands looting. If it gets dazed, and like I get waste, that's fine. If I get dazed and then Bowmasters, that's also reasonable. Because I'm just a reanimation away from going Ritual, Thoughtseize, Reanimate. Sets my opponent back a land 2. If they wasteland me, then that's fine. My hand matches up well against wasteland. Grief. I could either Thoughtseize or Entomb right now. If I go Swamp Entomb, maybe that's even Entomb, like fetch, Swamp Entomb, Archon or Griselbrand, I don't know yet exactly. If I Thoughtseize, I'll still have Grief later, which I can pitch, possibly Dark Ritual too. Don't want to draw a land. No, I'll Thoughtseize with a Swamp. Cannot get dazed. Ponder and Force of Will. Well, that is interesting. Can take Ponder and keep my opponent stack with the Force of Will. While they have 3 lands too and just nothing else. Maybe they can't even pitch Force. Sea, Strand, Wasteland. I have extra Grief if like I need to. So I think it's a Ponder take. Probably play looting next turn, so I'll Entomb now. Against such a hand, it's probably the best to get Archon of Cruelty. Worst case if my opponent's playing Reanimate and they get me with this, I guess, but... maybe that's an argument not to Entomb, because it's like might be... I haven't seen a red land yet. Let's fetch a Swamp not to draw a Swamp. Under Dunk Ritual. The bubble was targeting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is possible to pitch Grief. Discard Force of Will. Dark Ritual. Faithless Looting. Have 2 shots at a reanimation. 12 reanimations is 46. Like 45% to draw one. I think playing the Grief is not gonna win the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Force of Will and Ponder. It's tempting to still take Ponder, but also less so now. If I hit the reanimation now, then I'm not gonna lose for sure to the Ponder. I'm not gonna lose to the... Well, I'm not gonna lose to the Force of Will for sure. I might lose to Ponder. Not super likely. Let's take Ponder. Get a second Badlands. Target Ritual. Faithless Looting. Animate Dead, the Archon of Cruelty. Perfect, now they don't even have the Ponder, so the Force is absolutely useless for them. Maybe they like have Drown the Lock or something in their deck to draw. This Bloodstained Mire is dead. I am out of lands. Both Badlands out, 3 Swamps out. Not that I really need the 4th one. I guess if I top deck a Grief, I'll be slightly sad, but Canister wins. Okay. So this is just a normal deck that my opponent is playing. Seems like just Bowmaster Delver if I had to guess. So they're gonna have their extractions, less removal post board, their own Bowmasters. I assume, so I'm gonna sideboard like this.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Good luck, Kaniki.
Cannot keep this. One goes starts with 7, I go with 6. Oh, it's fine. Ouch. Not the best hand, but Badlands. Yeah, pretty bad, right? Orcish Bowmasters. TCR, okay. Ritual Cast Grief. Pitch Voidwalker Grief. Play under Voidwalker. Get 2 Bowmasters, that's probably incredible to get 2 Bowmasters. Outpitch, Grief. Oba koty przychodzą do mnie teraz. It has no exile cards just yet. Can play lands with Voidwalker. They could wasteland them if they wasteland me. Probably more interested in dealing free damage every turn. Can grab their Scalding Turn, that seems poor. Could respond with Bowmasters. Then I can just sacrifice the Voidwalker to cast their Bowmasters too. Otherwise they Force of Will my Bowmasters. It's like the worst case. But if Grief resolves, I take their Force of Will. Then I go Bowmasters. Kill this. I'm scared that the channeler is gonna have delirium. They have to take force of will anyway, so let's flash the Bowmasters now. Probably the worst way to tap my lands. But having two Bowmasters versus my Delver opponent top decking is kinda incredible too. But it's pretty hard here. 12 minutes. Need to play at a reasonable pace. Fortunately, Reanimator is just quick, so it shouldn't take too long. Still end up being great for me, but the Brazil Borrower body is gonna be a problem. Red. It's a Delver. Or rather DRC. It's gonna have 4 types. No. Okay. Opponent send is a DRC. I'll get an Archon. I assume it's a DRC. I think it makes sense for it to be a DRC. I wouldn't mind if my opponent would cycle a Lurien revealed. Wow, they drew Delver too. Alright, I need a reanimation. Point, I guess, thinking on wasting. Which I guess lets me waste them. Good grief. Well, except not very much. Problemos. Maybe opponent will cast Brainstorm now. I think probably letting my Bowmasters get candled by Force of Will was a big mistake this game. Have so many monsters. I'm on the play. I might be changing something, but good luck changing anything. Huh. Wow, what a hand. Okay, don't draw anything. Almost could Thoughtseize the Bowmasters and like reanimate them, but it's too bad. They bobbled me. Because they ponder anyways. They shuffled. Bowmaster. Mire. Entomb. Thoughtseize. And Petal. Well, I couldn't even finish grabbing them. Point was already gone. Alright. One goes to 6. I keep. Goes to 5. Xander's launch. Okay. Xander has been launched. What a hand. Common is Wasteland alongside Leyline Binding. Plausible. It's Wasteland 1.869, yeah. Looting would be the awkwardest draw, but I probably should have plenty of time to find something. Unlucky. Good dress down response, I get to keep a free to grief and I guess I pass then.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Parasocial relationships with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
STP my grief. Well, it's fine. This fetching fest is pretty bad. Not really bad, but no upside. My opponent have a blue card, Force of Will. Show me. Force of Negation. So I have no cards currently. I have Bowmasters and I have my top decks. And Reanimate. I draw 7. Binding, okay. That's fine. No reanimation. I think I pitched my Atraxa. Ponder. Ponder, I barely knew her. Postboard, they gonna... They didn't reveal the Orion, right? This is a 60 card version of the deck, yeah. So they have a normal sideboard, yeah. So, yeah. Dresden main. Dresden main, what an odd card, isn't it? It's gonna have some like surgicals, whatnot. I guess Griselbrand is slightly better against Dresden than Atraxa. And Archon is also better against Dresden than Atraxa, so maybe I cut Atraxa entirely. Thinking about Dresden. I do get a choice with Entomb. Unless like if I draw a Griselbrand and I only have like Atraxa left in my deck. That would be bad. Nice hand. Goes to 6. Well, I keep, friend. Let me tell you, I'm gonna keep this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, probably gonna get Atraxa and not Griselbrand. If I cast both Thoughtzeizes and 2 fetches, that loses me 6. I go to 14. Griselbrand loses me life up to 6 again, so not ideal. Ponder, I barely knew her. Dark Ritual at the top, let's go. Other Thoughtseize. Kinda wanted to take up the Beanstalk, but not really. I can't fetch to cast Leyline Binding this turn. Maybe playing the Lotus Petal is bad if they actually could. Slightly bad. Probably there's not much upside to playing the Lotus Petal. Yeah, I should have kept it in my hand. I think no upside even. They might also consider brainstorming to find many answers. Okay. I mean, reanimating an Atraxa is not gonna be game over, but it should be decent and should set me up to, you know, follow up with something while I shredded my opponent's hand. Don't want to Entomb in response to Brainstorm. If they find Surgical, then it's bad. Because worst case, they Veil of Summer. Wouldn't want to see that. Resident Sleeper. What's in that hand of yours? Is that a Legacy staple live from the loam? Bros, they don't have shit. Let's take Leyline Bonding then. I'm also going to Archon now to disrupt them, but if they top deck a removal for Archon, I'm actually left with nothing. And Dress Down matches up not too badly against it. Atraxa should be solid. Entomb. Reanimate. Swamp. I guess Voidwalker. Can't entomb a big creature anymore unless they have STP. But if they have STP, then it's great to have that. It's overall like a good package of cards to have. And I have Thoughtseize Voidwalker. Can even, like, if they play Ura, can Voidwalker reanimate Ura to exile it.
He's a
Make sure it's not a problem.
control player.
The time wizard Gakarl.
How come they kept Xander's launch in hand? Seems uncomfortable. Xander's launched. I guess if Atraxa hits, I get the life to like Entomb, reanimate Griselbrand even. So that's also nice. Bro, you wish me good luck. Like, of course you're gonna get your ass whooped. What are you thinking about? Dress down, okay. Because Uro seems impossible to escape in this deck anyways, why would they play it? Double green is... doesn't seem to exist in the deck. They play Xander's launch instead of something that produces green. I don't get that. I don't quite get that. Wouldn't you want your Triumph to be producing green too? Zagov instead of Xander's launch? Because they don't play red cards, so they want a red Triumph. Has to be blue because it's legacy. They want it to be black because it's still like least important color. So you go Savannah, Xander's launch, okay, sure. 10 minutes before you even tap your mana. Okay. I brainstorm. I ponder. Probably have no outs. Well, maybe they do have outs, I don't know. But kinda taunting them. Uro seems useless. And they could cast it. Gain free, sure. But if they take a lifelink hit from Atraxa, or if they STP Atraxa, they have to bind the Atraxa to like compete, and even then I get to... Ooh. Okay. Puts back STP on top. Ura into STP, but it's in your hand. I can discard it. That is terrible. Their hand is STP now. Take 10 damage and I reanimate Archon. Could also draw free for the lulz, but probably Voidwalker in play is better. I mean, I guess I just... yeah, nothing is better. I just win. Play Animal of Cruelty. Your move. Probably should move this Thoughtseize, cycle Troll. Seems like my opponent was playing a Thoughtseize deck too, so I don't really want to multiply. Personal tutor. Cabal ritual. I don't know what to do, so I'll take the namesake. Well, my opponent will not expect me to search for 2 Badlands end of turn. I bet. Wow, this is so good against Explorer. Exhume. They shuffled Lotus Petal. Possible that the best draw is Petal or Ritual. I get dazed on this. Ponder? I barely knew her. I think I get Grief. Okay. They have Brainstorm, Edge of Autumn right now. 15, they go to 7. After Brainstorm, not Brainstorm, after Doomsdayos. Fetch, same thing. Makes Bowmaster lethal. If I Exhume a Troll right now. This is Doomsday. But is my opponent gonna Doomsday pass? They just brainstormed, so like they could have hidden the good card on top, so I don't think there's much point in reanimating Grief with Animate Dead now. This clock's faster. I guess maybe they can have everything on top. So then if I get Grief with this Exhume, I get Troll. Maybe they need to country Plague it turn more and it's gonna be... Well, shuffled away. But it's not that they can just win if they go... Yeah, Doomsday. Yeah. 2 days in their deck. Entomb. Entomb Griselbrand. Entomb Bowmasters. Just Animate Dead Grief. They daze my Animate Dead. Then they go to... I don't know, if I just Animate Dead Grief, can they beat that? They have a daze, daze is dead. They have Force of Will, they can't. Oh, they go to 1 next turn. If I Entomb... Cool, I don't know. If I Entomb Griselbrand, I get to look for Grief. So like that's kind of the upside of getting Griselbrand. So I get to look for Grief. And maybe like in Thoughtseize. Get to draw 14 so I can discard 2 cards. At the cost of being weaker to days. So I think we can just beat days given that my opponent's not doing anything, so they have some dead cards. This is lethal damage next turn anyways. Takes away. Okay, so is it possible for them to go off if I take either Edge of Autumn or Light Daidon? I don't think so. They can't see new cards if they draw Doomsday. If I let them keep LED, they can draw a cantrip. But they still have one card after the cantrip. They don't have divinations in their deck. It's full Alien of Sanctity? Oh, kurva. Actually, kinda rough. I have Sheoldred, so it's better. I think they can't draw anything if I discard like other card. Can draw Oracle to survive. Same position though. Edge of Battle, my opponent doesn't see new cards. So they draw a cantrip, they LED crackle the Doomsday, I just kill them. I think I can't come up with like anything that saves them. They can't produce an extra card ever. Okay, 4 Lane of Sanctity is a bit rough. Says I play basic islands. 1 island, 1 cavern. Maybe I should Blood Moon, or at least Magus. Definitely should Sheoldred. Archon seems giga weak. Voidwalker seems like it doesn't really accomplish much. I think I can just cut Archon. I'm always gonna be going for attack for Sheoldred anyways. Like opponent's sideboard seems to be yeah, Sheoldred the Apocalypse maybe, but Sheoldred the one. Oh, I doubt they're gonna go this route though. Murktide Regent. Okay, let's keep 1 Archon because of Sheoldred. I think Troll of Khazad-dm is probably actually okay. I'm gonna have less monsters because I don't want the Archons in my deck, so I'll probably trim lootings. Maybe like looting and a troll. Try 1 Sheoldred. I guess worst case is actually Thoughtseize on Dark Ritual. Resolves, okay. That has a chance. Like that can't possibly beat Leyline. Dismember. Kurwa, jaki agent. I guess we're gonna reanimate there, but that's so funny. Dismember? What the heck? Dismember. Dismember against Reanimator. Let's go. You have a second one? No? Okay, next turn I try again. What, they exile? Oracle? Yeah. Let's go. This resolves, please. Yep. Don't dismember again, that'll be awkward. Nice fucking combo deck, bro. No reanimation. I guess I entomb and then I burn things. 2 lands, double grief. If I draw a reanimation, average should be solid. It's not ideal, but I think I am okay keeping 7 like that. My opponent's last list included 3 Manic Well of Summer though. That's kinda crazy. Two fossil whales. I'll get the 2 force of whales. Entomb Griselbrand. Pass. Not bad, not a bad draw. Let's play around Wasteland. It's gonna be just a dress down. That's fine. Why do I play Manic dress down? That's actually so odd. Could draw a force, I guess. Get a Griselbrand. Could end of turn draw, but I don't think there's a need to do that. Terminus. Okay, will 14 cards get there? Discuss. Griefster. Was in the fucking trial is always so terrible with Uro. So funny. Yeah, I'm good if they terminus me again. It's just whatever. Resolves, yeah, sure. Discards 4 Eurolingas. Okay. Active player, non-active player. Well, points about to be non-active for ever. So I don't know, that deck seems like kind of stinky overall. We do have 7 Force of Will, so I don't want cards advantage when they do bring those two interactions, like those extra interactions. So I'll just sideboard the same way as always, because it just makes perfect sense actually. Because it is bad to draw multiple cards. Disadvantage spells. Yeah, Veil, Dress Down. No Bowmasters on their own. Terminus. Well, according to the last list, Dress Down. Maybe 2 Griselbrand, no Atraxa, but once again the life points also matter, so. Against this opponent I'll just trim 3 Animate Dead. 4 Animate Deads. Keep the Explores, Exhumes rather. Trim a Petal, submit. Pros, those blue mages, they have no idea what is happening to them. They just brainstorm this, brainstorm that, but where is any substance? Where is anything? Where is like finesse? Not even finesse, I guess they have finesse, they just don't have anything that's non-finesse. Monster, monster, monster. Maybe they're gonna discard my Entomb or counter my Entomb, that would be nice. At this end, a move to 6. Drop. Actually, would want them to Force of Negation. They have Force of Negation. Pass. Voidwalker protects from Uro. Next turn, the best, I guess. Passing with Bowmasters matches up well against Brainstorm, so that's also nice. Voidwalker weaker against maybe Teferi next turn. Their list had 3 Teferi. Time Raveler. Let's go, Raffine's Triumph. Up the Beanstalk. Okay. Get to Maya, screw them. So I Void Counter, Force of Will. Alternatively, I just play Bowmasters, end of their turn. Attack for free. That seems better. They don't get to use their new card main phase. Okay, both Uros exiled. Gone, gone, gone. Still 4 cards in hand, I guess. Tundra probably gone too. No, they have a Flyers Trance, I guess, but Magus gonna be weak now. Can have Force of Will to protect my Sheoldred. Let's go. There are too high of a lifestyle to do that just yet. Okay, no removal. Nice. Oh, ponder this, ponder that. Zio Francone is choosing to shuffle. Yeah. That seems to be the case. Oh. Bro, the beans. They talk. Next turn Magus gonna prompt the fetch. Removal now. Okay, Plowshares. So 2 cards left in my opponent's hand. Mystic Sanctuary, a Brainstorm, okay. So 1 card left. Keep Grief for Orion. Brainstorm is gonna be giga weak, or they have to shuffle away to get a planes now. They probably grab Orion next turn and I play Grief. Not to mention that I also have 5 damage while they have 5 life, so they have to just draw some removal immediately. It's just so funny how those decks just die to black monsters and a small little scare of reanimation. Well, I still reanimate in like a good amount of games. But, you know, just like Dauthi Voidwalker into Orcish Bowmasters is too fucking much for those decks. Because you spend like force of, like, you have to force of will anything to interact, and then you just die. It's so funny. I don't know if I would keep it otherwise. Probably not. But moves to 5. Well, that gets me thinking, but probably miscard Archon in case of force. Then I have an out of drawing 2 lands. Caster wins. Jesus Christ, this game is so easy. Submit deck, I'll scoop. Well, I'll submit. I guess my opponent didn't feel like playing the matchup, as if I don't know the Rondel there. I guess, like, technically I could not know. Welcome to the final round of Swiss. I'm here to help you in the upcoming top 8. If you have time, at this time I would encourage you trading Mora before the top 8 begins to ensure stable performance. As a reminder, price splitting is not permitted in this stage of tournament. Good luck. Thanks. This is slightly tempting because I can discard Griselbrand my first cleanup step. But then I need to draw a mana source and rely on the Dark Ritual resolving, so I think I would rather mulligan. This looks better. Oh, another Entomb, in case the first one gets countered. The rest down is gone. Fine. Drop. Veil of Summer. Okay. I mean, good luck. I Velothammer. I Uro. Bro. He's Uroing XD. I put Savannah into play. I source the plowshares. Yes, I bet you do. One ring. Ah, I was supposed to discard the Archon. Ah, whatever. It's not like my opponent can draw anything anymore. But the main Veil of Summer, what a crazy thing. Guess I could ring. But is it just Uro? Titan of Nature's rough. Okay. Seize the game. Okay. Game conceded. Feels very weird that Forth or Lingas is worth a splash in those decks. I guess Pyroblast too. But it's like, I get it's a very strong card. It's still like an X cost card in like Days format, Wasteland format. I guess X being 1 is perfectly fine if it's gonna happen in such a way that's like very acceptable. This is a bit too weak to Surgical Extraction to my tastes. While also not offering much that's like super great. This looks better. I love those veils. Let's flash the Bowmasters this turn. What a hand. What a hand. I guess in this spot I would like a Hogak kinda to Entomb for. It'd be actually really good to have a Hogak. Pretty narrow though. You're not in hand yet. Brainstorm, let's go. Tap blue, think really hard about it. Cycles Lorien. Yeah, I guess you don't want to Lorien into Bowmasters. And then you ponder. How come? Euro. Exhume actually exiles the Euro, that's nice. So my points last card is Hydroblast. So I Exhume Voidwalker, they Exhume Uro. They draw gain free, take the damage. Uro gets exiled with Voidwalker. They take a trigger from Bowmasters. That's awesome. It actually lines up so well. I get to Grief, the new card. Cool. Blue Elemental Blasts. I don't really play against lands at all. I'm probably gonna drop Magus of the Moon from my list. It's like some people do that. Alas. You're on pickup, okay. Surgical, okay. Or you should take the blue elemental blast now. Worst case I draw Terminus, and then if I draw a land I want to be able to play Magus. Surgical I don't think I care about. But against Exhume, well I guess I only have one creature. If they draw Terminus they can't cast the Surgical, so I think I'll take the blue blast. Surgical, the Griffin responds. Well, I guess no choice now. Maybe I guess that's smart on their end. So yeah, Terminus to make this a game. No, okay, bro. I'm gonna say GG out of kindness, but those Yorion decks are so funny to me. A matter of perspective. Should I keep this? This is a 5-lander, except that it puts Troll of Khazad-dm into my graveyard, lets me exhume it as soon as turn 1, maybe if I want to. But if he is on 4C, that is a... Yeah, it's just gonna have removal for it. This is just so many mana sources. I think I would rather mulligan and get something juicier. Unfortunately, this isn't quite it. No way to discard a monster. Missing a looting to make this actually playable. So I'm to 5. Not good. Not my dream start, let me tell you. It's gonna flash Bowmasters, it's gonna be so bad actually. Well, F6ing through the first 4 turns is unfortunate, I guess we could say. I would not mind drawing a Bowmaster. No Wasteland his last deck. We're gonna get Terminus. Yeah. Troll. can see deck that also has Bowmasters. I don't want to Exhume. I was gonna force of negation it. Let's go. Ah, can cast Voidwalker. Okay. Nice control deck. There wasn't an endurance last time. I feel cheated.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Also, as endurance, Exhume becomes worse. Because it brings back the endurance. Well, I mean, there's upsides. No, I won't animate that. For sure. This is a keep. Shuffled. Definitely pitching Atraxa. What does he have? Thunder. He doesn't even get to cast up the beanstalk. Tempting to Thoughtseize self, but I don't think it is proper. He'll play the Underground Sea. I guess no reason for him to play the Volcanic Islands, so not really a tale that he drew Bowmasters or anything. What? Oh, I saved the beans. Too dangerous to like let the beans roam freely. I'm gonna force this. It's still no green, so can't even top deck Uro. Next turn I animate the Troll. Yucky.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Fetch, can fetch, bag a STP to hand. Don't want to draw a land anymore. Get Troll. Force of Negotiation. I can get STP, but he doesn't want to. Let's draw a banger now, chat. This point, is it Bowmasters to shut off his top decks? I think it's still Troll. Just gonna fetch to 6, STP the Troll. Attack him down to 3, he has to top deck something. He has one card in hand, which is a mystery card so far still, so might be. Okay, STP. No need for... I guess he wants to keep an option to draw green too. Oh, I can draw Voidwalker. Any reanimation spell. Bowmaster, Sheoldred, Grief. Dark Ritual. And then another one for Griselbrand. Entomb. In this spot it would be good to have something valuable in my graveyard to fetch. Like value fetch. STP. Chose STP. Then my deck out of the Archon. Don't really want to draw it. Okay. Let's go. Voidwalker, a lethal threat. I don't mind drawing that. GG's. Okay. Key hand. Prefer on the play, but Thoughtseize. Hand is quite good against Thoughtseize. Like, what do I even take? Take Animate Dead. They have to beat a discard spell and Bowmasters. I think that's my opening. Makes like reanimation top decks good. Bowmasters to house cantrips good. Wow, what a hand. What did he grave? I guess it's just like 5 underground seas in the deck, right? Tapped, cool. Our Bowmasters? Don't mind if I do. One game away. Oh. Hedge against the Leyline Snapkeep. Nice deck. If I draw a Dark Ritual, get a Sheoldred, that's probably not good enough. Some death. Fetch. Edge of Autumn. Crack fetch. Play Oracle. Okay. Imagine Snuff Out. I think I should have Snuff Out in my deck. That's Thoughtseize, I doubt it. Snuff Out is nonsense, I think. No discard spells. Cast a turn to Exhume on Griselbrand or Sheoldred. Has a backup Bowmasters. No turn 1 Thoughtseize there. Weak to Days, weak to turn 1 Doomsday, weak to Leyline, a little bit, not that much. Weak to Leyline. Oh, not that weak to Leyline. There, I barely knew her.
He's a phenomenal control player.
They didn't shuffle. Shit, draw step. EOT Lotus Petal. Bro, that's kinda cringe, but okay. Need a good one. Looting. Reanimation. Lotus Petal. Maybe should have went for Griselbrand turn 1. Right, do they just win right now or not? They passed. Can I draw anything? Oh, doesn't seem like it. Right, not this time, bros, I guess. Sreli D. Ponder. I barely knew her. Then Crackle D. Guess cracks with next country, whatever. Yeah, I've actually had Snuff Out here, right? Maybe it wasn't such a joke. Probably it was, so I guess congrats to my opponent. Wonder Prea Ux.